Namaste, angels. This is the weekly love reading for the period of today, July 4th. Again, Independence Day, or the 4th of July in the United States of America. If you're watching from there, waiting for the fireworks now. This reading goes through Saturday to come, July 10th. We are starting with sex. Forget it. Spend money, and possibly connected to 29, spiritual partnership. Spirit says, buy shoes. Still, forget it. It could be about letting something go, not worrying about it, or not trying again. Weekend away is the last one. So if you saw the general reading, the cards this week that I'm using are the Ascended Masters deck, the Rider-Waite deck, and the Angel and Animal Tarots. So with this one, we're beginning with the Page of Wands. Outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. The Page of Wands may be an actual person in your life, possibly an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. And this can also be, again, information, news that comes to you, often connected to work when it's wands, but it could definitely be love specifically, or it can be, your job can affect your love life sometimes, or, your family's security and that kind of stuff. So again, therefore your love life. So it can be something like that. Whatever it is, the Six of Wands behind that Page of Wands shows success for you, victory. Good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. It may be something that has to do with a home, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. This is the Tower in the traditional tarot major arcana card 16. And the next card is in reverse, but it is the 10 of Pentacles. So if this has to do with a home, it could be like a home that you got, that you inherited, or something like that, or a family home, that means something, and some sort of victory in that regard. Maybe moving into it after your parents left, or something. It doesn't have to do with a home. The Tower just does sometimes, and Tower plus 10 of Pentacles gave me home. But this can be some sort of major revelation, some sort of aha moment that leads to some sort of success in your life. You figure something out, you get it right, and you're a winner. It's any kind of like event in your life that makes you feel like the rug's been pulled out from under you, whether that's because it's so positive and joyous, yet unexpected, or because it's just unexpected and it throws you for a loop and it's challenging. But again, paired with the Six of Wands, or immediately following the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands, I say that it's victory. Now, it could be something that you've been working on for a long time. So like if it's an inheritance, for example, perhaps the person passed away a while ago and you've been working to, you've been in probate court or something, or it's been taking a long time to read the will, or some sort of situation going on. Page of Wands can be about something from the past finally being revisited and completed, and again, you being a winner. With the Rider-Waite deck, we're starting with the Two of Cups. Can't get much better than that, in terms of a love reading. This is about a real partnership, genuine love, reciprocity, and equity, and equality, and all of that that belongs in a relationship. I was able to see, it sort of fell out, and I got to see that the card behind, like the first card would have been the Lovers. So I use these, I'll shuffle them in front of you so you can get to see the live energy. And there may be a father, husband, brother, or son with whom you have a relationship to heal, and they can come up to be healed this week. Maybe that is the thing from the past that is victorious. And maybe that's why we're getting family and home and all that kind of stuff. Or, maybe a relationship is healed this week. This can also be your own inner masculine energy, whether you are a female or identify as a feminine energy yourself. Overall, we all have an inner masculine. We are all androgynous at the soul level. All right, let me shuffle. There's another 10 of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Wands. So again, perhaps the situation involves an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, and or this is the energy that's going to push you through, because the Queen of Wands is somebody who's super confident and strong, and she may have a lot of things on her plate, a lot of priorities, a lot going on, period, but is the type that is like sort of destined to be successful. And here we do have security and happiness and family surrounding her. What's back here? It's the Four of Cups, so maybe some opportunity that comes up, but what's here is what really matters. And somehow I ended back. I guess this was we were meant to be on the 10 of Pentacles. I ended up back on it, and I thought that I was like consciously avoiding it. I guess not. And now with these, energy healing. We had a similar overall energy earlier. It was clear and shield your energy. So this is energy healing. Behind it is right, but it is in reverse. All right. Behind this 10 of Pentacles is judgment, but it is in reverse. Now for these. Overall energy here, the Queen of Wands is back, followed by strength. So not only might this involve a fire sign, but maybe specifically a Leo. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. Of course, this can have to do with forgiveness and compassion, and maybe that will be how you end up healing a relationship with a masculine energy in your life this week. Even again, if that is your inner masculine energy and you're forgiving yourself for something and showing yourself some love and compassion. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles, but she is in reverse. The Queen of Wands is talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. So again, you may have a lot on your plate this week, but overall, you should find yourself experiencing a sense of security and perhaps even like inspiration to get things done. Start knocking out some goals, especially if you can keep your energy clear of negativity. Just thinking. I will do things a little bit differently this week. And since this fits like 4 cards comfortably, I think I'll do 3 groups of 4 and I'll do all the signs. Beginning with Cancer. So again, our overall energy is the Queen of Wands, followed by Strength. And Cancer, your card this week for love is the 6 of Cups, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. So maybe something like an ex returning, or again, something that was started a long time ago. Maybe a relationship was interrupted. It's not really an ex. You just sort of lost contact, a relationship stopped, and that's, you're picking it up again. Maybe the pandemic or whatever. Maybe you worked at the same job, you were starting to talk, and then you both got laid off, and now you're welcome back to work, right? So 6 of Cups, that kind of thing. Leo. Very nice. This is kind of perfect for you. Leo, your card is the King of Wands. He's motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. You might have an occasion to take advice from someone who is creative. The King of Wands, of course, the quintessential divine masculine of the tarot, a very positive card as it relates to love. Relationships are strengthened and bettered, and there is very good communication this week. Virgo. Very nice. The Ace of Cups. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. So you two may have some sort of ex returning or something if you're not starting out a brand new relationship, or the relationship that you're currently in can experience, a growth spurt similar to these. Very positive. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, maybe even a new home coming with it. I did, just have that little rant about something going on with a home. So maybe some of you are moving. Again, maybe you're acquiring your childhood home, your parents are gone, whatever the case is. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Very nice. Major Arcana card 19, the Sun. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success if you have confidence in yourself. So this card, particularly in this deck, is about positivity. Represents the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius may be involved, although the actual sun, like Earth's star, the sun, rules the sign of Leo. So there could be some ties between Leos and Libras. And the traditional tarot meaning of the sun as relates to love is that one or both partners may require some sort of break. But since the energy this week has been so positive, I'm going to say that more likely than not, if a break is needed, it's for the couple. And they may want to try to find some time to get away. If it's not like on a vacation, just, maybe a staycation for a day. You take the day off, play hooky. Or, you spend a few hours getting out maybe into the sun and having a good time. For those that are single, same thing. I would suggest to you to take a break from the everyday and the mundane and get out into the sun and like fun in the sun, as they say. And you could have a very good chance of meeting somebody, especially if that's what you're wanting to do. Happy outcomes. So whatever you're seeking, there's a positive result there. To go with that for you guys, again, beginning with Cancer, we have yoga. Positive for you as it relates to your love life this week. Maybe to bring yourself peace, to get your mind clear, thinking, do I want to be involved with this ex? Or, it brings up something nostalgic and, gets you going into the past, and that leads to something for you in your love life. For those of you that are single, the 6 of Cups can also have to do with you not focusing so much in the past, especially if it's a past relationship, whether it was a good one or a bad one. And if you focus on like past hurt or something, to try to get over that, and that may be why you have a masculine energy with whom you need to heal a relationship. Maybe you are the masculine and you caused harm in the relationship, or maybe you're the feminine and you caused harm, or maybe you were hurt by the masculine. Whatever, you have to heal the relationship. Very possible. And a way to, again, come to center and find some peace and maybe get your thoughts straight is perhaps through yoga for you this week. For the King of Wands, or the Leos, find the blessing in your current situation, says Krishna. I think this card showed up in this placement. It was had a different label in the general reading, a different position. But I think it was the second card that I pulled from this deck earlier. Anyway, so Leo, everything may not be perfect. It may not be exactly how you wanted it. Exactly how you envisioned, exactly what you hoped, exactly what you were looking for. You meet somebody, you're single, may not be the exact type that you're used to or that you were hoping for, that you go for. Again, give this situation and yourself a chance, whatever it is. Virgo and your Ace of Cups. So, something has ended. Something has died. And then we have the Ace. We have a new beginning for you. So this could be maybe you getting over a relationship for some of you. Or again, like I told these here, letting go of some sort of past hurt or something. Here with the Six of Cups. Letting go of some sort of past hurt. The cups are about emotions. So, this is where at some point you were maybe even were feeling dead inside, just based on something that you had experienced. And this is an idea of, the idea here is to start brand new and fresh. Even if this is the resurgence of a relationship, even if this is somebody returning to your life, like to dead the past and allow for something brand new. That doesn't mean you have to, if your ex returns, you have to be with them. That's not what I'm saying. But let it be fresh energy and a decision based on today and now and where you are in your life now and what you want in your life now, what your goals are, what your dreams are, what your requirements are in terms of how you're treated by somebody and all that, and, where you plan to go in your future, those things. Don't let it be based on, 10 years ago, this happened. Also, for somebody, the mate could have actually passed away, or love interest, or, whatever could have actually passed away. And the angels are saying, like, it's okay for you to start over. And then, of course, there will be those for whom peace offering is literal. And, there may be some sort of exchange, apologies offered or accepted, and the shaking of hands and all that sort of thing. Libra. Artistic expression, Paul the Venetian. You may be showing yourself and or your love interest or mate something different. And again, I think a big part of that, based on the sun and the traditional meaning of the sun, is a change in environment. And, taking a break from, again, the everyday, the mundane, your usual, and doing something else. Remember Trey Songz had that song, I'm going to show you something unusual? It's like that. Like, everybody can do this, that, and the other thing, but not everybody, can express themselves artistically. That's different. And you guys need some sort of change. You need to pull away. All right? Whether you're single or coupled, again. Scorpio. Your card is the Two of Pentacles. You may be under stress because of multiple jobs, too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and your personal life and to bring a spirit of fun to all you do. Sagittarius. Very nice. Queen of Cups. Compassionate, loving, giving, and psychic. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful that you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So this is, to be taken pretty literally. Sometimes we can get so caught up in taking care of other people, whether it's our children or our parents, our friends, we're showing everybody else love, our work, our job, our boss, and ignoring ourselves maybe. And you guys have this in common. So I'm sensing that some of you are probably also cuspians, Scorpio, Sag, Scorpio. And for you Scorpios, this is pretty straightforward. It's too much focus on money and or the material, and not enough on yourself as a human being, maybe as a sexual being, as a being that needs love from external sources, or deserves love, warrants love from external sources. And there's a need for you to find balance. No one's saying quit your job, don't work, don't focus on money, that you shouldn't have nice things, but you're neglecting this other area. So it's a similar message for both. Capricorn. Very nice. Two of Wands. Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors or to expand the number of people who are helping you. Well, Capricorn, the Two of Wands is the Divine Union or Twin Flame card of the Tarot. For one thing. So, apply it also to the cards that we started out in the beginning, our overall energy, 10 of Pentacles, feeling of security, feeling of, love and being safe, but also remembering that we need to protect our energy and keep it positive, especially if this is manifestation of a soulmate and drawing someone in, pulling someone in. We need that positive energy to bring in, the positive relationship, reciprocal, mutual respect and adoration and love. Aquarius. Wow. The Ace of Wands. A wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may come as a surprise, but you'll still want to leap into action and to passionately pursue every possibility. So again, also think about the cards that we started with and our overall energy. It may come as a surprise. That sounds kind of like the Tower, right? I said unexpected and sort of knocks us off our feet. That can be this new relationship that comes in, especially for an Aquarian. We're kind of like, I'm an Aquarius moon. And of course, these cards do apply, sun, moon, rising. An Aquarius is kind of like not necessarily even looking for somebody. Most astrologers will say is, like number 12 out of, who's going to, what zodiac sign is bound to find a mate and have a partner, to be coupled. Aquarius would likely come in 12th because, even the sign, it's about humanitarianism and freedom, and these are people who, not saying that they're not interested in love, or we're not interested in love, we don't want love, or but these are people who also do okay on their own, so they have the tendency to be kind of independent and used to being, one man on an island if necessary. And so they can come off sort of like they don't need you or want you, and some other signs aren't good with that. So it takes somebody who's definitely secure themselves to come along and sweep an Aquarian off their feet. And that could easily happen this week, it looks like. So now from the other deck, Scorpio. Meditate, right? This helps you to find balance also, and again, center, and maybe also meditating in terms of thinking about how can I maybe cut my hours back or cut my attention to this project or this work or this thing back so that I have time to also you know, meet somebody if I'm single, or nurture my relationship, go on a date if I'm coupled. Also, this can help you to find like peace and get some rest, and so, you know, if you're not, because you need that too. If you put all your time into work, then you try to have a date, and you're falling asleep and you're not giving the person, your partner or the love interest, the attention that the date deserves, or you're on your cell or whatever because you can't focus, then that doesn't do any good either. It's like you found the time, but you're not really giving it your time. So meditation can help you there. Sag. Whoa. I think this well, there could be some Sag Capricorns. I'm like, you got the twin flame card here, but it's showing up here with the Queen of Cups. Could be some Sagittarius, Capricorns, or, you know, your planet, your ruler, Jupiter, is currently retrograde back and forth between Pisces and Aquarius. And Pisces is, you know, a water sign and one of the most loving and emotional there is. So that could be it. Luck in that area, or drawing in twin flame energy for you guys. Very nice. So now joining the Capricorn, who I would have thought would have gotten that card, is listen. Very interesting. Listen. Well, for one thing, I'm getting like, for those of you who are like drawing something or someone in, or a particular type of relationship or energy, love energy in, that clairaudience is going to play a role. There could be signs and synchronicities that come in the form of sounds. Also, this is about listening and not just hearing, in conversations, and like maybe like sort of reading in between the lines, because you're really hearing what the person is saying and trying to get across. And that may be what's required to, you know, maintain harmonious balance here too in the partnership, because twos are also about balance. I'll put it in front. And last but not least, Aquarius, with your Ace of Wands, we got work your magic. So you know how to stand out in a crowd, Aquarius, and, you know, to really be sort of the center of attention, and bring folks together, and spread love. Like I said, you're capable of doing it all on your own. So imagine if you're focusing on yourself rather than humanity and your love life and a relationship and a partner. All right? I probably should have recycled the Ascended Master cards. Like the Angel and Animal Tarot cards, we have dupes of those. So it doesn't matter. But the other cards, if they wanted to repeat themselves, I've sort of prevented them from doing that. So let's see. Now it's kind of like, oh, but what about the ones you just did? You didn't like shuffle for them. I'll just stick them in. I won't shuffle the cards again. I'll just stick them in randomly, and if they come back up, they come back up. Because I don't want to change the overall energy now either, now that I think about it. So I guess I did do it how I wanted to do it. Okay. I think we should finish the zodiac now, right? Pisces. Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them, and life is magical. Major Arcana card 1, the Magician, most directly represents the sign of Gemini, and so your interest or may be a Gemini, or Gemini may somehow be involved. Maybe that's one of your signs. Again, I said Sun, Moon, Rising could definitely be applicable here. Whether a Gemini is involved or not, this is about your ability to manifest again and draw in the types of relationships that you want or that you don't want. Manifestation, I talked about this in the general reading. It depends upon what's on our mind, what's in our heart, what's in our soul, on what we're focused, the words we speak over ourselves, the words that we're thinking, and so that may be why our overall energy is energy healing. Make sure that you're keeping it positive so you can pull in what you want. Aries. The Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Somebody could be recovering from an addiction. Well, Aries, the next step on your path is the Ace of Swords. It's a card of victory. This is telling you all that difficulty and stuff in the past, the hurt, the loss, the separation that you were experiencing, it is behind now. So you can, look forward to the future and expect things to be good. Like, don't expect things to be bad, because then you'll bring that in, keeping the manifestation in mind. And your card is basically a 1, too, right? A 10 is a 1 with a 0, which represents God force behind it. Taurus. Renewal or judgment. Major Arcana card 20. It's another 2. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. This could be literal. Time to move. Maybe we talked about in the beginning. Some people moving house or something. Could definitely be that. Judgment is one of my favorite cards because it's about abundance that's earned. And who doesn't work their butt off, or who works their butt off, to earn what they want and to be, again, secure, more than a Taurus or an earth sign, so no surprise that this is showing up here for you guys. This could definitely be about a relationship that is being reignited, as we talked about in the beginning, that some of them could be coming back together, reunited, resurging if you were interrupted for whatever reason. The Judgment card can be about second chances. So, maybe you were in a relationship already, that one didn't go so well, you broke up for a while, you're trying again. Some people even get married and divorced and remarried. Who did that? Oh, Frida Kahlo. She's one of them. She, her and her husband married twice and, divorced once. Liz Taylor. She was married, I think, 8 times, but I believe it was once or twice to the same man. Maybe twice for her. So that sort of thing. It can also be about just like a judgment and deciding how we feel, ultimately about a relationship or people. So in this case, a love relationship. And judgment can be a time of cutting things off too. But ultimately, it's a card of you winning. So if that's happening, it's because you want it to happen, because you're done with that energy, And Taurus y'all have a pretty strong cutoff game. Anyway, not unlike, myself or us Geminis. And speaking of us Geminis, we're up next, and our card is kind of boring. Womp womp. 7 of Wands. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Everybody else got like major arcana cards and exciting stuff. That's okay. 7 of Wands. Let's see. From here now. Pisces. Your card is yoga. And I threw these in. I mixed them up. Your card is yoga. Joining Magician. Again, I talked for the other sign that got yoga. I said it was, good for manifestation and, clearing your head and finding your center and all of that. So you got the Magician, your manifestor this week, a master manifestor this week. Yoga can definitely help you. Aries. Positive change. How perfect is that? going from the Ten of Swords, and again, difficulty and challenge, it's telling you here things are going to get better. And this is like reconfirmation from Parvati. There is positive change coming to you. And that can also be what the Tower was about too. It's very sudden. All of a sudden, things change, right? So they can definitely change for the better. Taurus. Go now. And look at this. The cards are very similar. Somebody here is holding one of these. It's not a lightsaber. But it kind of reminds me of a lightsaber. It is something, something lit up. It's like a wand that's lit up. A scepter, maybe. Whatever it is. Like Archangel, I would imagine this is Gabriel, because he's the one who blows the horn. So in Judgment, is holding one, and so is Serapis Bey. I would say this is like go now and like claim your victory. Judgment is about abundance that's earned, and something's definitely coming to you. You're supposed to go now, head toward and meet it halfway, especially if it's a relationship. Or be willing to meet it halfway, energetically, emotionally. And last but not least, for us Geminis, retreat into nature, says the Green Man. Well, the Green Man is a card of abundance, a god of abundance. Retreat into nature. We could possibly meet somebody outside if we're single, being out in nature. That may be a good place for us to go and heal our energy, whether we're single or coupled, if we need to figure something out. Could be a good week for us Geminis to do some introspection. The sun shone on us for 30 days, right? And now has entered the sign of Cancer, which is, if you're a Gemini, that's our second house of earned income. So maybe that's our focus this week and this month. It does mean that we should have, with the sun being there in our earned income area, it should be not necessarily a lucky, I don't want to say lucky, but a good time for us to have opportunities to earn money and to experience some financial growth and stuff. And maybe that's just meant to be our focus this week. Money, the material, our home. Again, thinking about the 10 of Pentacles again, our surroundings, our security, our stability. Hope you guys have enjoyed the love reading. I'll be back with the moon reading, probably sometime in the middle of the week. It's the 9th, is the Cancer new moon this week. Namaste.